There's nothing like getting a letter from a student. Just checked my email and he has not responded to any of my emails yet. Now I'm kind of getting my hopes up. That would be heartbreaking. And just honestly, really embarrassing for me. So I'm teaching the Pythagorean theorem using Cheez-Its. It's been a big hit. I actually don't know what I'm teaching today. Good morning. It is 7:20. It's also Teacher Appreciation Week, so I am currently at Whataburger getting my free chicken biscuit. They've done free breakfast all week. Today's Thursday, by the way. They've done free breakfast all week, so that's what I've been having for breakfast every day. Yes. Hello again. Today, or not today, but this week, we only have 2 weeks of school left. That's it, just 2 weeks of school, and I'm so excited. If you don't know, I currently teach middle school math, but next year I am moving to the high school to teach algebra to freshmen. I'm thrilled, but that means I have to take everything home. Like, I have to clean out my classroom. So this video is going to be kind of a combination of Teacher Appreciation Week and beginning classroom clean out stuff. So if that interests you, stick around. I actually don't know what I'm teaching today. Like, I know what I'm teaching in most of my classes, but I don't know what I'm teaching in my very first class, which is kind of the most important one to have figured out, you know, because I don't have time to prep that. So I'm going to eat my breakfast, try to come up with something to do with them, and then it'll probably be time for tutorials. It's 7:35, so I still have 15 minutes before they get here, but I'm so tired. The day just started. I'm already like so tired. But it's Thursday. I'm gonna get this week. And then it's just one more like full normal week. And then the last week of school doesn't even count. You know what I mean? We're just gonna be vibing. It is now second period. It's 10 o'clock. And one of my students is in theater, and theater is putting on a little like performance in the cafeteria, so I think I'm gonna go watch that. But today was chill. I'm trying really hard to keep every class chill until summer because I just can't do it. But one thing that we are doing that's pretty cool is in our third and fourth blocks, since they're 90 minutes long, there's 4 math teachers, and we each are teaching one 30-minute long lesson. So we separated all of the kids into 4 different groups. So I'll teach to one group and for 30 minutes, and then we're gonna rotate, and I'm gonna teach to another group for 30 minutes. And it just makes it a little bit easier. It makes the day go by a lot faster because there's so many transitions, and I only have to worry about one lesson. I teach the same lesson 8 times. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 8 times, because we do it twice a week. So today is our last day of doing groups. I'm teaching the Pythagorean theorem using Cheez-Its. It's been a big hit. But I should go ahead and head down for the play. It's about zombies, I think. 10 ways to survive a zombie apocalypse or something like that. It'll be cute. One of my students, he's asked me about it every single day. Are you coming? Are you gonna come? Are you gonna be able to watch it? Are you gonna come watch it? So I'm gonna go support him. The teacher appreciation gift today is nachos. It's a nacho bar. So I don't know if I'm gonna partake today. I might just eat the lunch that I brought. I almost forgot that I also might be having a makeup formal evaluation tomorrow, which is crazy because it's the end of the year. But if you're familiar with Texas education system, we have this thing called the Teachers Incentive Allotment, and basically it's a way for teachers to earn more money based on their performance. Also, I'm just sorting out some task cards right now. So there's like all these different requirements that you have to meet. You have to get a certain like point value on your evaluation, your formal evaluation. You have to be absent less than a certain amount of days. You have to get a certain percent favorable on student surveys. And what was the other thing? Oh, your student growth has to be a certain percent based on like STAR and diagnostics and other stuff. So when I had my formal evaluation, I didn't realize, I had it back in October. I didn't realize that your formal observation is what determines your score for TOP, which that's TIA. I don't know why we call it TOP. Teachers, something. I don't know. But anyway, I didn't realize that that's what it was. I thought it was your summative. And so I looked at what I got and I was like, okay, well, I'll just work on these things throughout the year. And then my summative, I can say, oh, look, here's proof that like I have gotten better. I've grown in these areas. So I deserve a higher score. And then I'll qualify. Because I'm 0.2 of a point shy of qualifying for TIA. Then I found out, no, it is just the formal. And I didn't find that out until my summative. So during my summative, my principal was like, yeah, you were really close, because I literally qualify everywhere else. I qualify growth, I qualify student survey, and my absences. I qualify everywhere but my evaluation. So he was like, yeah, technically you were supposed to request a redo like within 2 weeks of your first formal, but since like you didn't know that, I would be more than happy to do a redo. So that might be happening tomorrow. I haven't gotten actual confirmation as to whether or not it really is happening. So we'll see. But this is like, I'm doing the task cards for that lesson tomorrow. So it's definitely crazy. Like at first I was like, no, there's no way I'm going to do that. Like it's the end of the year. The kids are crazy. I don't want to teach anything like that serious. But then I realized I would love to make an extra couple $1,000s every year for the next 5 years. So we're just gonna try it. And you know what? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like one of the reasons I didn't want to request another formal was because I was like, what if I go through all the work of getting another formal and I still don't score high enough? That would be heartbreaking and just honestly really embarrassing for me. But I'm 0.2 of a point away, and like I'm planning out my lesson with all of the like critiques that he's given me over the year. Like I'm planning with that in mind to showcase like, oh yeah, I really have grown in these areas. So hopefully I can get those 0.2 of a point, and hopefully that'll qualify me. We'll see though. I don't really know how it all works, but apparently that's how you do it. I don't know. I just work here, but not for long. I also really need to start taking things home. Like I mentally have kind of gone through what I'm going to be leaving for the next teacher here and what I'm going to be taking with me. Like obviously the stuff that I got with my classroom funds, like the budget that they give us and stuff like that, I'm going to be leaving. But a lot of this stuff is mine. Like I bought with my own money or it was gifted to me. So I'm gonna take that with me. This is my paper clip holder. So I mentally have been thinking about that, but like basically that this whole section here is all stuff that I need to go through and potentially take home. So that's fun. I'm always worried because like, since I'm a teacher, I can't necessarily show you guys what I actually do, like during class, because that's a violation of student privacy and stuff. So I feel like my teacher vlogs are always just me sitting at a desk talking, and I'm afraid that's boring. So I always try to think of something that I can do to make it more interesting, but most of the time it really is just me sitting and going, here's the update, listen to me talk for as long as I have stuff to talk about, I guess. I hate it when the paper clips get connected. I have a student who just really loves messing with my stuff, and they clipped all of my paper clips together, like in here. They hooked them all together and made like a chain, and I was like, can you undo that, please? Like, that's just so annoying. They did. They undid it. Like I said, they just like messing with stuff. So I'm like, if I just let them mess with it, they'll unmess with it. As long as it's something that can be undone, they'll undo it. They're not malicious. They just really like messing with stuff. Okay, I've been talking for far too long now. Probably gonna cut most of this out because this is just obnoxious, so. So I ended up not doing any packing or cleaning of my room today because I realized I needed to get all my stuff together for my observation tomorrow, which my principal still hasn't confirmed if that's happening tomorrow. But I went ahead and got everything ready in case it was. So I have my warm-ups, my exit tickets, and those like flashcard, task card things that I was doing earlier. Oh my gosh, there's so much dust. So that'll be fun. I'm actually really looking forward to this lesson. It's on the distributive property, which is technically 6th grade, but using it with a variable, I don't actually know what grade that is because in 7th grade they don't know it. So I was looking for the standard and I can't find it, but that's just what we're doing. It's kind of like a bridge to 8th grade. So I'm going to teach distributive property and then use it in solving equations. But tomorrow, it's just the first half of the lesson, so it's just distributive property with expressions, which I think that's what makes it kind of 6th grade-y. But I have a really funny video that I'm going to show them that's talking about like, well, it's not talking about anything. It's this guy at a restaurant, like a fast food place. He walks in and he has the most convoluted order everywhere. Wait, what? Ever. He has the most complicated, convoluted order ever. I'm talking, he says like, oh, I need a hamburger and then 2 more hamburgers and then a couple cheeseburgers and 3 more cheeseburgers and another hamburger and a drink. Like, it's just crazy. So the whole point of that is we're gonna watch it and then fix his order by combining like terms and using the distributive property. So thought it was a pretty good hook. And then we have I'm gonna do small groups. I'm gonna try small groups, but I really think I'm only gonna meet with my like strugglers, if that makes sense. Like, I'm probably gonna meet with all of them if there's time, but the ones that know what's going on, I'm not gonna make them do like the whole song and dance. We're just gonna check in, they know it, send them back to their desk. And then the task cards, ooh, I need to partner them up. I cannot let them choose their own partners. So I'm gonna partner them. And then the exit ticket. I still, 2 years in, suck at timing out lessons. Like, I don't know how long anything is gonna take ever. So I have a hard time figuring out, like, is that actually enough stuff? Or is it too much stuff? Or is it the right amount of stuff for a 90-minute class? We'll see tomorrow. I'm gonna be really upset if he doesn't show up because I have worked a lot on this lesson. It's 4:30. I'm gonna go home. I was gonna go to the gym, but my husband just texted and he wants to go for a walk instead. So I'm gonna go home and go for a walk. And yeah, like I said, I did not take down anything in my room. So that's gonna be a big goal for tomorrow. But tomorrow, what am I doing? In one of my classes, we're just watching a movie. So I think I'll be able to get some stuff done while they're watching the movie. I won't be able to film it because there'll be kids in class, but I guess I'll just let y'all know tomorrow if I end up getting anything done. Such a beautiful day, oh my gosh. I was literally today years old, 26, when I realized that they call Laffy Taffies Laffy Taffies because it's a taffy that has a joke on it, so you laugh. Like, that's where the laffy comes from. I thought it was just a funny rhyming word. Oh, I'm really oblivious sometimes, but anyway, I'm going home. I'm home. I got my book of the month book, and I don't remember what it is at all. Not even a little bit. I have been racking my brain all day because I knew it delivered today, but I don't know. I cannot remember what book I chose. I don't even remember what the options were. Ouch. Oh, come on, please. But that means it's like a present because I can't remember. Oh! Okay, yeah. I do remember this now. This is the one I got. The Names by Florence Knapp. And if I remember, the synopsis is about like the power of a name, essentially. So it's like it follows 3 different timelines of if this woman names her son a certain name. So like in each timeline, she named him something different. And so you kind of follow who he becomes with that name. You know, like, does the name have power or whatever? So I'm interested to see that. Funny story. Oh, it's been pages since we met. Are you gonna focus? There we go. It's funny because I have been getting Book of the Month books since January. I've not read a single one yet though. So that's January, February, March. I skipped April. So this is May. So I have 4 Book of the Month books. And I haven't read any of them yet. I just haven't been in the mood for any of them. Honestly, of all the Book of the Month books that I have, this one's probably the one I'd read first. I'm thinking maybe once summer hits, I'm gonna do a video, like a reading vlog of reading all my Book of the Month books. Because might as well, you know? Good morning. Oh, okay. I may have started this video a little too soon. Oy. Okay. There you go. Hi, howdy. It's Friday. Happy Friday. And it is pretty much exactly 7 a.m. So I'm leaving at the right time. I have my breakfast, a bagel.
I take it you have come to find out why our transit isn't exactly smooth, my lord, said Admiral.
I am kind of apprehensive about going into today. I know I've been mentioning, like, I don't know if my second formal is going to happen at all. Still don't know. I'm hoping that when I get into school, I'll have an email from the principal confirming, because I sent him my lesson plan yesterday. Like, I personally emailed him my lesson plan for tomorrow and, like, made it very clear that I'm expecting him to be there. So hopefully he shows up, because if not, that's just gonna be annoying. You know, like, I've made my peace with not getting top this year, but at the same time, now I'm kind of getting my hopes up. Because this is a really good lesson that I have planned, and I just want him to see it. Anyway, I'm going to be at a different school next year anyway, so I don't know why I'm trying so hard. But it is Friday, only 2 more weeks of school. Let's do this. Okay. So, First thing on the agenda is I need to put in grades because I gave a few of my classes like extra catch-up work time yesterday. And that's because today they're pulling grades for flex. So my campus, actually my whole district, I think, but my campus does flex once every 9 weeks. And it's basically anyone who has a 73 or above in all of their classes gets to go to like this party for the last 2 hours of the day where they can like go outside and play. There's food, there's snow cones, they can go to the gym. Like there's just a bunch of stuff that they can do. I think they even set up like PlayStations and Wii's and Xbox. I don't know. I've never been because everyone who has a 72 and below in any of their classes has to go to flex tutorials. So every single flex I have had students failing, so they've had to come to me for tutorials. So I gave all of my, or some of my classes, extra work time to try and get their grades up, so they can go to flex. But now I have to actually put those grades in because they're going to pull the grades at 10, which means I need to have them done before first period preferably because I don't really want to be doing that during my conference. I unfortunately don't think I'm actually going to get to taking anything down this week at all like I had planned. Why does my voice sound like that? I don't know. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to get to taking anything home because today after school, I'm going to have a lot of grading to do because they're turning in a project and I just know it's going to take a while and I don't take things home to grade. I just don't. So I have to do it during school and I would really like to have most of it done today so I'm not worried about it next week. I don't know though. We'll see. So there's that. I mean, I guess I could start taking home some of what's in here and just like leave the stuff up on the walls. That was another thing. I didn't want to start taking down too many things off the walls in case I'm actually having my observation today, which just checked my email and he has not responded to any of my emails yet. So literally no clue. I didn't want to take stuff down off the walls and just have like an empty classroom. So, but I might be able to take some stuff home. It's like a lot of this stuff is mine. So I might be able to start taking it home. They just sent out a spreadsheet for coverage. Because we have, like, all of the coaches are going to be out today for the mass physicals. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 other teachers out that don't have subs. Oh, we actually have, those 2 are out. We have a lot of teachers out today, which makes sense. It's a Friday in May. Ooh, they're doing a dessert bar for Teacher Appreciation Week today. Okay, I'm gonna quit yapping and put these grades in. The end of the day. I don't think I updated y'all at all today because it was so crazy. But at lunch they had a dessert bar for us. I think I did mention that. And it was really good. I got cheesecake and then we have a local church that always does stuff for us. They gave us these little bag of cookies. And then we got a water bottle with a, oh, that's a free appetizer. Okay, cool. That's nice. And then we got these little boxes that had candy, which I already ate. And then Applebee's and La Madeleine gift cards. And then I won a raffle to Perry's Pizzeria. Never been here, but now I have a gift card. I don't know for how much though, but that's cool. And then a free Blizzard. And then I think that's just like a little notebook. What else? Now for student stuff. One student I already brought it home, but she got me like a candle and some hand soaps, and that was really sweet. And then another student gave me this, which it looks like a, yeah. Aw, Starbucks. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, there's nothing like getting a letter from a student, especially when it's a student that you're like not 100% on if they even like you, and then they're just so sweet. Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, I love cards from students, even more than like the gift card and stuff. Oh, this is so cute. It's just like a little box of, or a little bag of goodies. And there, it looks like there's a bath bomb in there too. That's sweet. Okay. Let's put that in there. I think that's all the goodies that I got. Oh, I also won a gift card to Cece's Pizza, which I don't know if I'm ever going to use that, but appreciate it. And the dessert bar, I don't know if I told y'all what I got, but I got cheesecake and it was divine. My observation did end up happening today, thank goodness. It was on the calendar starting at 11:50, and it was like after 12, and my principal still hadn't come in, so I was like, okay, you know, I guess it's just not happening. So I went ahead and started the lesson, and I had gotten through the warm-up, and I was like introing the video when he walked in. So I was like, okay, good, this is like the starting point of when I wanted him to see it. I watched the video, he was laughing, the kids thought it was funny, and you know, it was a really good lesson. Like I did everything that I wanted to do. The class flew by, like I had more stuff that I wanted to do but didn't quite get to. But then after, he said it was really good, and he went and talked to another teacher about how good it was. So, yay. Hopefully next week I'll know what my new evaluation score is. I still need to look into if he rates me high enough, and if I get my growth, which I should, will that recognized status follow me to the high school? I don't know. Because I know once you get it, you have it for 5 years, but it takes like 2 years for it to process. So like this year would be year 1 because I was like teaching. And then next year, like at the end of this year, I can be nominated, and it'll be the end of next school year. So it'll be this time next year, I will actually be awarded. So I'll be at a different school this time next year. So I don't know if they're going to honor that, I guess. I'll be in the same district. I just don't know, because I'm changing schools. Anyway. And then we went outside. 3rd period, I did my observation. 4th period, we watched the rest of this movie. And then 5th period, we went outside, because that was my class that got observed, and they did really good, so I told them that we would go outside. And it was a beautiful day. It started raining a little bit at the end, but it was still really nice. It was like 70, easy breezy. So, and I was right to not start taking stuff off the walls, because I had already taken down some of my anchor charts, or all of my anchor charts, because of Star, but I didn't throw them away, so I went through them and hung up 2 that kind of applied to this lesson. And he took a picture of it while he was in here. My principal did. So good on me for hanging that back up. So I think I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know if I'm going to vlog anything else, because this ended up not being exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Like at the beginning of this, which was yesterday, feels like so long ago, I was like, oh, it's gonna be Teacher Appreciation Week and cleaning up my classroom, and I didn't do any cleaning. So really, it was just a teaching vlog. But next week I will do the clean out, so stay tuned for that, I guess.